Yeah. So how's the kill? I mean, so people say, well, it's a beautiful animal and then you kill it.
I think it's the most ethical way to do it. I don't think there's a more ethical way to do it on Earth.
There may not be a more ethical way to kill it on Earth than the way you're doing it, but the most ethical thing to do would be not to kill it.
It's clean. The animal lives its entire life completely wild. This deer didn't even know we were here. He had no idea we were here. He was bedded down. We called him. He got up. He walked towards us. And then boom, it's over.
Why is it suddenly okay to kill things as long as they've had a full life and lived in the wild? The reason murder is bad is because it's not consensual. Okay, they didn't agree to be killed. It has nothing to do with how they lived their life.
This is hard country. Yeah. And these animals, they don't make it. No one makes it. There's no 100-year-old deer. You know, I mean, if they hit 6 or 7, wow.
Joe, don't you have like a podcast or something? What kind of hard country do you think you live in? This is the Western world, man. Get a grip. And these deer would live longer lives if you didn't come out here and kill them. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
They hit the lottery. They're the luckiest deer ever.
What lottery did these deer win? Are these deer luckier than the deer that weren't killed by you? This man has such a twisted view on hunting. He thinks he's doing these deer a favor and that they won the lottery by having the honor of being killed by him.
Well, so the one thing, so we just took some good photos with this buck. We're just commemorating the experience and that.
Commemorating the experience. Oh my God. That reminded me of a movie I saw where these two guys raped a woman and took pictures of it and documented it.
Really, the animal's life and just being here. But people see photos and they see us smiling with a dead animal. And some people who don't hunt don't understand why you're so happy about killing something. So what's the deal with a photo for a memento?
God, the notion that you actually want to take photos and document how you went into the wild and with a gun killed something that had absolutely no chance of escaping or beating you in a fight. You're using the best tools that mankind has created and you're going to go in there and fight something that has no tools. It's like, fight it on its own terms. Go in there and actually try to beat it with your bare hands. I guarantee you that deer will kill you. Actually, to be more correct, the deer would run away and you would never catch it.
I get it that people don't like seeing people smiling near dead animals, but it's just because they don't understand hunting. It's you're looking at it, you're looking at the end result like we're smiling psychopathic murderers.
Well, you're smiling. You could be considered kind of psychopathic, and you are a murderer, so what part is inaccurate?
Mm-hmm.
And what drives me crazy is when people get angry at this and they have pets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even if they're vegetarians, they have pets. Like, your cat food doesn't come from a cat food tree, right? I doubt you're feeding your dogs carrots, right? Those animals are eating animals that you didn't have a part of any of their death, so you feel like you're innocent. You're not innocent. No one's innocent.
As far as I know, I think both cats and dogs can live on a vegan diet, so real vegans will buy them vegan food if they have pets. But aside from that, why are you trying to justify human behavior based on animal behavior? I don't want to sound like a broken record. We all know why you can't appeal to nature to determine what's right.
Life eats life.
No, vegans eat plants.
So the people that have issue with it, they're talking about it from a place of not having experienced it. I don't want to say ignorance, but that really is what it is. It's a lack of experience.
Oh God, such a retarded way of reasoning. If you haven't experienced something, you can't have an opinion on it, and you can't say what's right and wrong. So if you yourself haven't personally murdered a person, you can't say it's wrong to do.
You don't know what it is. You don't know what the hunt is, and you don't know what it feels like to take this animal's life. Like, I'm happy that this animal gave me its life.
Absurd levels of delusion. You think this animal volunteered to give you its life? Are you fucking crazy?
This is not a sad moment. This is a happy moment. And do I respect these animals? Absolutely. They're amazing. They're magnificent and they're beautiful. But there's a reality to eating meat, and there's a reality to life.
Yeah, you should always be concerned when someone is trying to spin something like this as a happy moment. Rejoice, brethren, this is a holy time. And just by the way, Joe, the reality of eating meat is that we don't have to do it.
And life is temporary.
Your Honor, life is temporary, okay? Don't send me to jail.
And the difference between hunters and someone who buys their meat in a supermarket is we're not hiring a supermarket hitman to go out and do the dirty work for us, so we feel completely free of any
Detached.
guilt. And that's the issue that people have with hunting.
Yeah, people who buy it in a supermarket are being hypocrites to say that hunting is bad, but what they're doing isn't. But I would say that the difference between you two is that the majority of the time, they don't know what they're doing. You know exactly what you're doing, and you think it's right. So in my eyes, you're a worse person.
You're living your life letting somebody else do the dirty work. If you eat meat and you have a problem with hunting, the problem is all you.
Well, the double standard is on them, but the actual problem is on both of you.
The problem is all your perception. The problem is all your experience. The problem is all the way you're viewing this comes from the point of view of someone who really doesn't know it. You don't understand what this is. I have as much of an appreciation of these animals as anyone, and I think more because I'm going to eat it.
What is this creepy view that hunters have that they think they appreciate animals more than everyone else? Like, it's actually insane. Now, if you're speaking to just the average meat eater, you could make the case that you care more about the animals, but to vegans, you are just still a horrible person. So closing thoughts, I think Joe Rogan is insane. I think his worldview and how he thinks the world works and should work are just absolutely crazy and delusional. That's all for today.